Hello everybody, Andrew here from the Wargame channel. Welcome back to the New Order and to my Scotland playthrough. We're at the end of the last episode. Well, I don't know if we're able to get any of the other parties in charge. Sadly, we've been left with the SNP. So, they said it could be done, and they were right. After an unexpectedly hard campaign, we have been elected to lead Scotland again. We narrowly escaped being defeated by our opposition parties, though this is a clear sign that we cannot rest on our laurels anymore. We have to show that we can still provide needed reform even after all these years of party control. If we do so, this will just be a monetary fright. If we don't, it will go down history of the SNP as a warning of what's to come. We get some political power and a steadied course. So, I know what year Hitler dies in now. I'm going to start calling him Mr. H just because YouTube. Mr. H will die in 63. At some point, which means the English, the good old HMMLR's England, will rise up at some point. So hopefully, it'll be soon time for the uprising to begin. I wonder how far they've got through it, because we will hopefully be able to come and help them. But right now, what we need to do is, I kind of want to go down this part of the tree first. So much reading. There you go, guys. If you want to read that, on you go. The cell explorers have been associated with their teams, the right wings. What? Nearby Rangers team. Nearby Ranger team. It's Rangers. Just to point out, is there any mention of Queen of the South in here? I doubt it. Let's go ahead and do Scotland forever. We're a fringe party with a dream to restore a country so long forgotten, one that was an afterthought, subservient to the neighbours to the south. They would take the country and restore it, free and independent. With this belief and the wisdom of a few others, they accomplished it. Scotland is the only free and independent democracy in Europe. Our people enjoy a life that cannot find anywhere else on the continent. For their sake, we will assure that this continues without interruption, and for those who believed and died for a free Scotland, we will defend it and refuse to cede even an inch. Nice. Improves our popularity and our stability. Where has my music gone? Damn it, I forgot to put on... I don't have it. Yeah, damn it, I forgot to put on the New Order soundtracks. And the telly's on. My character continues speaking, but James isn't really paying attention anymore. He looks out the window, it isn't bright day. There aren't any flags in the terrace, but he starts to wonder if he might. Onward slowly but surely. Okay, cool. Gosh, civil service opt out. Okay. Our movements in the Highlands. He stood. An agent spoke up. Our intelligence outposts in the region noted an increase in movement of men and equipment into the Highlands. A few of the agents who we have embedded in the military, as well as a few of the low-ranking officers who cooperate with us, notified us of the movement as well. What is going on up there? Infiltrate the exercise. Spend spy planes and secure. What's going on here? Once your exercise is ended, let's go ahead and do the first one. It looks like we can do all of them. We'll infiltrate the exercise. Matei assumes control of the Gulf. Oil is the lifeblood of the Empire. The United States is going after Guyana. They must have declared their independence. Not a good move there, like. Really not a good move. Oh, I'll be able to see. Aha. The American ambassador, drink the embassy. Blackmail the rest. Challenge growing competence. Okay. Right, let's go ahead and do the Anglo Problem. Massive numbers of Anglos have arrived at our border from down south. They typically move to one of the big cities and just stay there, taking all the low-skilled jobs and getting involved in various criminal activities. Most of them still think that it's the United Kingdom, or that it should be. Ordinarily, we would just send them back to where they came from, but sending refugees fleeing fascist oppression back is unconscious. Oh my gosh. Brain fart. So we try being pragmatic for the time being. Who knows, might find that fitting these square pegs into a round hole might be easier than we thought. UP Campy and Lothian will do alright, and in Dumfries can now aid HMMLR, which is what I want to do. I want to help out the English. The secure forces will adapt their behaviour towards the English population. Graduation requirements will change. Agree to disagree, and I make promises, which will help. How will that modify it? Okay, send spy planes and secure service agents to infiltrate the exercise. Spying is risky business, God help us all. Let's see what happens there. Let's go ahead and investigate the army exercise in the Highlands. I think we'll go and disperse it. Father of the nation. McIntyre puts on his best smile as both flashes before him. John McCormick in a polished inclined graphite stance, almost imposingly at the steps of the University of Edinburgh. They considered using marble. McIntyre thought it too ostentatious. So we now have a statue of the king. Just thinking, how much manpower is in 4,800 in that? Just I do want to actually expand upon you. There is 6,000 in you, damn. So how we're doing good on equipment, aren't we? Yeah, we are. We just need to kind of sort out the templates. We could be nicer. We haven't really seen eye to eye with the English. It's in our blood. We've certainly had our disagreements. We've been treating them as an existential threat to the nation of Scotland since the beginning. Maybe we should cut back on that a bit. It's time we realise that most English in Scotland accept that Scotland is going to be joining England anytime soon. We should thus cut back a bit on the political suppression of them, and not have our police officers go after them as much. Yes, come on, we can be nicer to the English. Provide training. We can give them manpower and equipment. Our spies have successfully infiltrated the exercise. Good. Good. Let's go ahead and provide training for HMMLR's England, and we'll also send them some equipment as well. It's a standard exercise. Oh. Open investigation into the Highland exercise. Good. I want to know what exactly is going on there. If they're saying it can't just be a standard exercise. Really? Exercise was plan approved. Sure enough, there had been smoke out from the army here in this morning. Secure service have made its case. I'm just going to let them finish then. If it's been approved, then we don't need to disperse them. We really don't need to disperse them. Alright, we don't have any army experience yet. Let me start exercising them. Right, we could be nicer done. Revitalise the economy infrastructure. What employment subsidies? Okay, army experience from doing that. Let's do Wimberley's armed forces. Field Marshal Wimberley's stance on national defence is well known. He believes that anything outside of Scotland's borders is likely to be a danger to its independence. In order to defend against these potential threats, Scotland's armed forces will need to be better equipped and rapidly modernised. Both of these targets will need to be met soon if our republic is to survive. While any future onslaught remains unlikely, it would be better to heed Wimberley's advice and prepare for the worst. We'll have to keep our lands, skies and waters safe, or we will be sorry. So we get the assessment of the Scottish military readiness, and we get army, air and naval experience, which is all good stuff. Did Guyana lose? Guyana lost. They are now a client state of the Americans. Silly. State of Turkestan has risen up, or is invading someone. Oh, sorry, Uzbekistan is at war with someone. Intrusion in Edinburgh. The maps with drop zone safe for such players, but on unusual words over the map in a capital HE. Oh. Oh. I'm going to let the army finish the exercise. I don't know if that's going to bite me in the backside. Treating me on St. Andrew's Day. Okay. The Boys in Blood SP campaign in Lothian will do alright. Okay. Want us all to celebrate together. Outdated equipment in production. World War II rifle. Outdated? Oh, get the Cold War rifle in. Oh, we don't have any factories building, that's a bit awkward. Back to school? We're sending the kids back to school. Right, let's go ahead and do the lesson requirements. Not everybody is Scottish, and not everybody can become a Scottish person. That hasn't stopped us from trying. We enforce strict requirements to promote the learning and use of Scottish language, so we can bring it back. Unfortunately, many of the English refugees are complaining these classes are too hard and the requirements are too strict. Though reducing these requirements for Anglos seem a bit unfair, the benefit is that it removes a sore spot in the community. They aren't going to be any good at it anyway, so why bother? Besides, it may mean fewer English dropouts bumming around on the government's dole. Dole is money, for those who don't know, just to clarify that up. Just in case people are like, what on earth do they mean by that? Don't know why I'm researching tax, we're never going to get them out. The assessment of the Scottish military readiness. Yeah, do you know what, let's stop actually doing you, and let's actually upgrade you. Can we get next artillery? No, it's still miles into the future. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm not doing any land doctrine. I'm going to provide some more training to HMMLR. Just because I can, and why not? Why not? Military exercise has ended. Bulgaria sides with Italy. Oh gosh, okay. Okay, the army exercise has been completed and the requirements have been lessened. Let's agree to disagree. The SNP stands for Proud and Free Scotland. The Anglos do not. We wish to work with England while being respected as an independent power. The Anglos wish to overthrow us and subject us to the control of London. We certainly have our difference, but that's no reason why we can't be nice to them. We just need to be mindful of our different opinions and goals, and focus on keeping them close enough that they can't make a move without us finding out. Come on, we want to be friends. I'm trying to aid you as best I can as well, England. Just to clarify that. Welsh Unionists win election. Conservative democracy. Oh. The Union Estate. Look towards England. Scottish language. Oh god, the UP campaign of Lothian will do badly. Oh ho ho. The Burns Supper. Oh, could do a wee bit of haggis right now. If you haven't tried haggis, I recommend trying it. It is lovely. I recommend not reading what it's about first. What's in it? The ingredients. Don't look at the ingredients of it. Just have some haggis. Elite infantry. I'm gonna go elite infantry. How badly is this gonna set us back if I'm to? Do have the manpower for that. We don't have the anti-tank. We do have the artillery, and we do have the guns. So I think we only have 2 divisions on that. That's fine. If I'm to switch everybody over to this, template is locked and cannot be changed. The cavalry can. Oh, the Northumberland division cannot be. Well, that makes sense because it's from Northumberland, which is English. Agree to disagree is done. It's no secret we would like the government down south that's a bit more friendlier to us than the Nazis, preferably one that has a similar governmental system to our own. Of course, we are actually working towards that goal, but it might be a bit of an issue if we let everybody know that. Best we can do is emphasise our desire to see the collaborators in England removed from power. That will help the English minority see us in a positive light. If a free England doesn't happen, though, we're screwed. So, we'll make promises with the English minority leaders about our commitment to a free England. That does, however, mean if the HMMLR are to fail, the English will be angry. So that we'll get them, the refugees will be content. Good. So, -5, -7.5, -0.2, and -0.3 from English refugees. So, hopefully, we'll be able to get rid of that eventually. Yeah, I'll give you some more manpower. It is 1963, so Mr. H is going to bite the dust very, very soon. The Edinburgh Summit. Oh, right, I'm going to read this one. I think everyone here doesn't doubt this, said one of the English leaders who had attended their conference. We know Scotland isn't going to be part of a United Kingdom under our party's control, and we've accepted that. We haven't taken you for idiots, said the head of the government officials at the conference, and a United Kingdom at this stage is not acceptable to either of us. That's because of the regime down below. Agreed. Therefore, in order to provide for the safety and stability of these isles, the removal and replacement of the collaborative regime in England is a top priority. This government is committed to seeing that happen, and will work with you to accomplish this goal. The fascist regime must be eliminated by all means possible. On that we are in complete agreement. Alright then, now let's get to work on liberating your country from the bloody Huns. Yes, good. Okay, it would appear that we are finally making some progress here. We definitely want to get down here and make the army more happy with us. Scotland is not just Edinburgh. Well, thank you for that. Who would have seen that coming? Combat schooling could be nice. We'll get some units of equipment down here, which would be nice. I guess buying the American fighters would be very, very nice. But we'll go for Wimberley's advice. It's not a problem to admit that we have occasional differences of opinion with Wimberley. No two people can agree on everything all the time. However, we can appreciate his commitment to Scotland being strong and able to assert its independence. At times where he gives sound advice. Our domestic arms industry is the core of our defence against a possible packed incursion. Funding it, packed incursion. Funding it and providing aid will ensure that we have enough material to arm our men and can back them up with a steady stream of supplies. It's a good idea. We should do it right away. So we're going to change to a 2-year draft. Here we have some the content refugees. Interested of Volga declare we're in the free city of Kostroma. It would appear that the Russians are getting a little bit angsty over here and they're starting to just kill one another. Interesting. Levant. Oh. State of Israel. I love that National Spirit logo. Decline trade first countermeasures. The authoritarian democracy is starting to take control. Okay, so what's this? Fascism. What's this? National Socialism. Right. Interesting. Right. 50 trillion base bleed. I'm gonna keep providing them training. And right now I don't really have too many guns to spare. Right, new arms. Our recent improvements to Scotland's arms industries were welcomed. However, domestic military production is not where we want it right now. Even our recent aid hasn't gotten us close to our goals. More support is needed. An increase in funding will guarantee Scotland's arms industry will be able to achieve parity with the country to the south. Ensures we will be able to produce not only guns and support equipment, but cannons, trucks and aircraft as well. Our freedom depends on our men in uniform, and our men in uniform depend on a generous supply of weapons. Okay, we lose 25 political power, but we gain a military factory, which we have been waiting. That war in Russia is over. At this rate, you can just bin the anti-tank. Wait, what? Did Madagascar just blow? Why? Okay, a civil war in Madagascar. Collapse of German Madagascar. New intruder. The Germans broke our airspace. The retaking of Lufthansa. When hijacked. Right, explain they were English who hijacked the aircraft with a toy gun and a starter pistol. The goal of this forced line in Scotland was so they could defect along the wounds. Situation not unheard of. Oh, they were headed to Bergen when their flight was taken over the North Sea. While they attempted to process everyone and get in contact with PAC diplomats, informing them of the safety of the remaining. Passenger officials in the port announced that anyone on the flight could seek asylum in Scotland. Surprisingly, 3 Norwegians and 4 English accepted the offer and were taken to the main terminal. They continued with Bergen. Laws prevented indefinite. Oh. Aberdeen Airport. Does Aberdeen even have an airport in real life? Even I don't know that. Then again, I'm not from Aberdeen, so I'm gonna have to Google that now. Does Aberdeen have an airfield? Fall in. Okay. The Suda crisis. Oh. Oh! Do you have a little bit of a problem over here? New armor's done. A strong border. Yes, give me those land forts. Every policymaker, officer and soldier in Scotland knows where we will be attacked. We are along the vast land border with England to the south. We've known this for a long time, and it's the most obvious bloody way they're going to attack us. They've dug defences and installed fortifications. But we shall now back it up with more. Yes, let's get Hadrian's Wall Mark II built. We'll ensure that the border is the most fortified area in Scotland. That is the maze of barbed wire, trenches and hidden pillboxes and bunkers. We'll not leave any weak links where the English may surprise us. Hadrian once built a wall to keep us out. We'll show him what a real defensive barrier looks like. Yes, this is how you make a wall. We'll put the Great Wall of China to shame. Must be close to Mr. H going bye-bye. Surely. Surely. He can't be holding on for much longer. Oh my gosh, Aberdeen has an airport. Wow. Total of under 3.1 million passengers used the airport in 2017. Wow, strange flights from SAF Lossiemouth. Okay. 1963 Scottish Open. Charles wins by 8 strokes. The Americans got an event for that. Good, at least our golf's continuing. Good old golf. We have some good golf courses here. Not that I would know that. Strange flights. Oh, for God's sake. What is that? King Farouk is dead. Oh. Oh, well. That's interesting. And I've just killed off my political power. Revitalised the economy. Our economy has been doing good, really good. In fact, so much so that it has finally reached parity with England, which is something many people did not see happen, including our own party. This is due to an economic failure on the part of the Pact, or our own ingenuity is of little concern. The point is, we are about to become the biggest economy on the Isles. Are we? The big economy is a point of pride for us, and we intend to keep it that way. We provide economic aid to keep it growing. With this support and a bit of luck, we can finally show the world that Scotland can be an economic powerhouse without being chained to England or the Nazi Empire. Yeah, we need to do that, because I kind of need some political power. I need to be able to do these. I need 60 days to do them all. I need to infiltrate the exercises. The army is doing some really weird stuff, but they're happy right now. They are happy. They're happy with me, which can only mean good things, surely. Does it tell me what good things it does? No, it doesn't. Like, oh. Oh, who's winning down in Madagascar? So we have National Socialism. Then we also have another National Socialism, authoritarian democracy. Oof, that's 80%. Oh, the Highland Games. Nice. Good old Highland Games. Alright, we've revitalised the economy. Bam. Let's infiltrate the exercises. I think what we'll do is we'll go for Wimberley's army. Ever since the war of our army Since the war, our army has at all times remained watchful of dangers from across our southern border. Our brave men have waited, ready to ensure any fascist who dares cross a swift and timely death. And if there is ever outright war, it will be the army who will have to shoulder a majority share of the burden. It's up to us to improve them sufficiently to ensure that in the event of war, they will be prepared to defend our nation. And ready to defend the nation they shall be. In fact, we have 20,000 manpower now. We could actually make some more divisions. Do we have enough equipment? We're short of anti-tank. Why do we need anti-tank? I guess infantry actually needs anti-tank now. Okay, that's fine. I guess we can be short of anti-tank. For the time being. How many more divisions will we be able to get? A couple. Wow, would you look at that? A couple of divisions. There we go. A couple of divisions. There we go. Grand. Oh, bear on pause. That would help. Match production materials. Good. Excellent. Anyway, sport weapons 3. Move the England Navy down into 5 just to be a little bit closer to the. I would split them into 2. I don't actually know how strong you are. If they're saying our industry's basically caught up with yours doing 28 to 62 divisions. How's mine better? SIS agents 2 Scottish intelligence society. I don't know. See what's going on there. Investigate the flights. Truckwheel Heights. He wishes you brought a hanky for his runny nose. Okay. I like to say the British Army. This new Scottish Army. Oh, which one did I choose? I chose the Combined Operations Doctrine. Aha, the new Scottish Army. The Scottish Army continues to operate in a similar way to the British Army that preceded it. This includes a military doctrine that we are currently rely upon. However, now is the time to throw off the last vestiges of that dead empire and strive for our own course in warfare. After all, the Germans swept the British Army away like it was nothing. The system was clearly broken. Why should we not allow ourselves to fix it? Good. I approve. I approve of this fixing. Come on, Mr. H. Scottish Army report. Scotland depends on the Scots Army. Lovely report there. Report that's going straight in the bin. All Russian government of Amur. Central Siberia. Oh, there's Amur there. Wait, the Tsar? The Pretender? Deaf Prime Minister Field Marshal Plaque. Minister of Thailand's gone. Gosh. Inspection Military Academy cadets. Good, I've seen Lerwick mentioned there. I hope we're not training boys up in Lerwick. Seriously? Could be any further away. Agent succeeded. Okay. I shall provide more training. Poland is a dead nation. Oh yeah, Poland's not here. Well, actually, no, they kind of are here. Business as usual. Scottish trying to celebrate Scottish victory. What are they looking for? Why are they here? Yes, why are you here? Inquiry shows nothing out of the ordinary. Well, yeah, okay, there's nothing going wrong there. The army can continue to do that as well. Smoke over the Highlands. The former London Midland and Scotland Railway is responsible for the vast majority of Scottish rail traffic. During the war, however, the company was hurt when most of its assets were seized by the collaborators when it was captured by the Nazis. Now called Scottish Rail, the company is still struggling without its lines south of the border. Maybe we can help. A subsidy program will aid the company tremendously. This isn't just a slush fund that they can divvy out to the executives and stockholders. These funds will go to track expansion, line improvement, and modernisation, purchasing new engines and railway cars. It helps Scotland Rail out tremendously, and what's good for them is good for our transportation. Yes, infrastructure. As well as the smoke of the Highlands. I'm interested to see what that's going to do. Okay, we've got a new Prime Minister in Thailand. And wow, we have a new division. Whoa, it's a miracle. Yeah, I'm going to let them complete that. Hopefully it won't bite me in the arse. 6 to 32. I think, gosh, everything's kicking off there. 111,000. We only got 57k. It's not a bad size army. And finish your strange flights. Let's maybe what the itchy trigger finger means. Dash in the dark. Okay. Wonder if we can change this further on. Who knows? Good, good, good. Let's go for the social security distractions. Poverty and a genuine concern for a large amount of people. Those that are above it live with the fear that they could fall underneath it with any slight economic upset. Even those that live comfortable and financially secure lives are but one bad day away from ruin. The institution of social welfare schemes would help provide a safety net for those threatened by the red line, as well as providing our government public good faith for other policies. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. See what happens with the strange flights finish, and then I think we'll call it a day there. Smoke over the Highlands. Okay, I'm hoping that's them just building new tracks. I'll provide more training. It's going to help them get manpower. Surely we're close. Oh, we have a new Prime Minister in Japan. Ikeda. Strange flights have stopped. Okay. Are we still happy? We're still paranoid? It's fine. Nothing bad's happening there. Army's ready to go. What kind of stuff? Oh, offensive doctrine. I think I'll go with charisma. I don't know if we're going to want to be more defensive or more attacking. Go for that for the time being. I do eventually want to get... Oh, he's already got infantry expert. He's not got infantry leader though. Okay. Start always ready. Oh. The Scottish Army is frankly a relatively small size. While it made up of both Scottish nationals and Englishmen who fled the coming of the Great Tide, still pales when compared to some of the great armies of Europe proper. We'll continue to offer special benefits to veterans who are willing to impart their experience to new members of our army in order to ensure that should war come to Scotland, we overwhelm them with the professionalism of our troops and the strength of our numbers. Division attack and defense go up. Nice. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave that episode there. So thank you very much for watching. We are getting very close to war, and hopefully we'll be able to help the English liberate their homeland. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I shall be back very soon for some more. Till then, take care. Cheer, bye. Then now.